Hi everybody, it's me, Professor Jonathan Vasquez. And today you're going to learn about the third set of vowels through this video. Hi everybody, welcome once again to English Phonetics course. And today's video is going to get focused on our last video regarding the vowels. And then we're going to move on diphthongs. But before we go into that, I just wanted to conclude this first step with our last video, which is the third set of vowels. As you can see, this is going to be really short and the explanation is going to be really easy for you because there are only 3 phonemes in here. Remember, in the first set of vowels we understood 4 phonemes. In the second set of vowels there are also 4 phonemes, and here in the third one there are only 3 of them. Alright, so before we start, I'm going to read the names of each phoneme for you to learn them. Okay, so here the first one is called ash, the second one inverted V, and then last one script A. So let's start with ash. Here there are only 2 characteristics, which are half smile with tense lips, and the sound is short. This is something that we do not usually do in Spanish, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to be laughing about this because sometimes we have to exaggerate a little bit in order to get to the point in which we need to be, which is to produce the sound. So I'm gonna show you some examples, and pretty much all of them are related with the letter A. So if you take a look at these ones, you're going to see that the pronunciation of these words are a little bit exaggerated. And what I recommend when you start doing this process is to try to exaggerate as much as you can in order to get used to the sound. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is hat, man, jacket, glass, grab, grabber, sat, and cat. Unusual spellings like laugh and plaid. Alright, so here what is important, and I'm going to get a little bit closer to you, is that you need to open your mouth as much as you can in order to exaggerate. So I'm going to show you this with this example. Cat. If you pay attention to my mouth, it's a little bit wide open, like cat, like that. Of course, when you're going to pronounce cat, like you don't need to exaggerate, but this is just in order for you to get used to that, alright? And that's it. So let's move on to the other one. Inverted V. Your tongue should rest in the middle of the mouth. You have to close your mouth a little, and it is a short and relaxed sound. Let's see some examples. Here there are 2 different categories, which are words with U and words with O. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is U. Some examples are sun, sunny, run, running, much, just, up, and funny. Then the other one, which is the second category. Then we have love, money, mother, done, son, other. Unusual spellings like in words country, young, cousin, enough, trouble. Unusual spellings like blood, flood, does, or doesn't. So pay attention to the way I said all the words, because inverted V is basically our A in Spanish. So all the words that end up with this type of letters, you have to pronounce it as an A in Spanish. What is important here to mention is that you cannot pronounce these words, like basically these ones, or unusual spellings, as you think they are pronounced, just because there's an O in between, right? So you cannot say love because it's not love, or money. Here in the second category, which is the O, you cannot produce the sound as an O because it is actually not an O. It's inverted V, which is an A. So remember that it's not love, but laugh. Money instead of saying money. Alright, so let's move on to the last one, which is script A. Here there are three different characteristics, which are: you have to open your mouth wide, the tongue should rest in the bottom of your mouth. There's one mistake over there, sorry. And last, the sound is short, but it takes longer, and I'm going to explain this. So here I'm going to show you some examples, and there are two different categories, O and A. I'm going to start with O. So here what is important for you to understand is that even though this is an O, it is not pronounced as a completely O, because remember, it is short but it takes longer. So words like stop, so it's not stop but stop, job, clock, popular, chocolate, shop, shopping, stop, which I already mentioned, stopping, hot, hotter. In the other category, which is A, father, want, watch, wallet. Other spellings before are car, star, heart, large. So basically script A is the sound that you produce when you want to express an O, but then you end up saying an I. And that is why it takes longer, because it is not only one sound, but it's two sounds in only one. They are together, but you produce the first one and then you end up saying another thing, which is A. And I'm going to explain this with the next example, which is stop. So you cannot say stop with O because it is not O. You start saying O, but then you end up saying A. Stop, like that. Another example is hot. So it's not hot, it's not hot, but it's hot. You see? Hot. You start with an O and end up with an A. And that's it. Alright. So that's pretty much everything for this video. I know it's pretty short. So I'm going to make a review about the third set of vowel, which contains only 3 phonemes, which are ash, inverted V, and script A. Ash is the sound that you're going to exaggerate in order to get used to it, which is, for example, cat. Inverted V is our own A, remember that. And script A is the sound that you produce when you're going to express an O, but then you end up saying an I at the end. Alright? And that's it. I'll see you in class.